Greetings, Patrick here. Have Cheetah, we'll watch. That's right. You have something to watch? Me and the Cheetah, we want to watch it with you. So as of course, this is our little series, watch parties. Um, yeah, we are watching a movie today, called Invitation to Hell, directed by Wes Craven. Came out in 1984. Made for TV movie and came out on ABC. And it stars Robert Urich, Susan Lucci, and the lovely Joanna Cassady. Love Joanna Cassady. It came out, like I said, 84. It was a really great year for Wes Craven that year because not only did he get to direct this film, but this is also the year that Nightmare on Elm Street came out. So he had a busy year. Now, what's really cool about this movie is that it got away with quite a bit. It's a pretty little intensive little movie here. Um, for a TV movie, this has some pop to it. The cast is really what's fun. Back in the 80s, in the 70s and 80s, even in the 60s in some respects, network TV was vastly different from what it is now. And we're back in the old Hollywood days. They would have the studio contracts. The old days, we are underneath studio. Well, they got out of that, but they still wanted to. Networks still wanted their stars to, to help promote their network. And so a lot of what they did was, if let's say you were Robert Urich and you were doing, say, do one of his many shows. This is, say, Tabitha. So you're doing Tabitha, right? You got him on there. He's a star of the show, but it's not all the time. He's not working all the time. He's only doing a certain amount of episodes, and like in Tabitha's case, not too many of them because the show didn't last that long. But you want Robert Urich to stay with you. You want him to stay on your network because he tests very highly, which is really strange that we're using Robert Urich because this is true. Robert Urich, I think he did 13 series in his career, 13 TV series. Most people fight just to have the one, but he kept on getting tested with the public. The public just loved Robert Urich. They just didn't love him in a TV series because the only two series that lasted were two series that lasted 3 seasons a piece, and that would be Vegas and Spenser for Hire. But what they do though is they would cast him as guest on all these other shows, Love Boat, Fantasy Island, anthology. Those two anthology series right there were perfect for ABC and Aaron Spelling, who produced them, because they could cast in all these stars that are on different ABC shows. So you would see them on these anthologies and go, "That's right, he's on Tabitha," and then you go watch it. And you keep the eyes on your network, so to speak. Joanna Cassady also did a series for ABC. She's done some series. She's done some series. The one I liked the best of her was 240 Robert, which was created by Rick Husky, who created Chips, and it also starred another actor who did a lot of series before he did Land and Stick one. Whereas Robert Urich, he was just cursed in that regard. But in 240 Robert, it had another actor in there that also was going through that as well. Got cast on a lot of pilots, a lot of short films. I mean, not short films, but a lot of short run series like 240 Robert. But then he finally stuck it as Jethro Gibbs in NCIS. And of course, he became a legend. Let's see. And Joe Essie. And then, of course, we're saving the best for last, and that's Susan Lucci. Susan Lucci, at this time when this film came out, was the queen of daytime TV, the queen of soap operas. I mean, like, everything revolved around Susan Lucci. I mean, when you talked about soaps, her name was always first. Her Erica Kane was probably arguably the most famous character ever created for soap operas. I mean, there's been a lot of them out there, and a lot of them have had tremendous runs, but Susan Lucci probably is the most well known. All right. We got some folks in the chat here. Okay, we got Lady Valerie. Hopefully, she'll come up a little later if she's able to, because that way we can talk a little Wes Craven. Stacy is here. Yeah, see, yeah. Robert Urich had to be you with Faye Dunaway and Justin Whalen. Didn't make it. Vegas lasted for 3 years. That show lost its mojo. It sucked too because he really liked doing the show, but the third season came and they cut costs. They only brought back Tony Curtis back for a couple of episodes. Tony Curtis and Robert Urich were great on screen together. They were really good on screen. Tony Curtis looked like he was having a ball. Unfortunately, like I said, he didn't come on that much toward the later half of the series, and the budgets got cut, and you could definitely see that in the third season because the shows were not that good. Let's see. Yeah, Erica Kane is a great villain. Yeah, she was both a villainous, total villainous, and she also was. Let me before I get into this too much, well, I better do this. I'm dropping the link down below for our show. This is going to be on Tubi. So I'm going to drop the link to Tubi right here. So there's our show right there. So if you want to join in with us, we will start in about 20 minutes or so. About 9:20 we'll start. Yeah, Susan Lucci, she was no, I mean, she could play the good girl, she could play the seductress and the evil villain. Um, I think I think her character flipped on the good side when she got married. She married, I want to say Walt, but maybe that's the character's real name. But she married this gentleman, and he was really good to her. And yeah, it sparked another side of Susan Lucci's acting, and like I said, she was just the queen of soaps, and she was up for the Best Actress award, I think, for 22 times. Now I believe this, I do, and I've talked to some soap fans who also believe this as well. There you go, Walt White. That's who I was thinking about. Stacy coming through. Jackson Montgomery was a great character, and he changed Erica to the good side. Yeah, her and Walt. That was the actor I felt like she had. Him and Michael Nouri. Michael Nouri and Walt Wiley had the two best chemistry with Susan Lucci. Unfortunately for Michael Nouri, he had some problems, but Walt Wiley was very strong, and yeah. Uh, Soleil Moon Frye, TV movie, yes. Monkey Brewster. Well, I think I'm convinced of this, and a lot of the people I talk to who are soap fans also agree. Susan Lucci was up for nomination for Best Actress, and it came. I started getting noticed about the 8th or 9th time where she didn't win. She didn't win. She was nominated but never won. It was just like, how the hell does that happen? But she kept on getting nominated over and over and over. And I really do believe, and a lot of people do too, is Michael Dater. Yes, he has some problems. Unfortunately, I do think he came back, but when during his run on the One Life to Live, he had to take a step back. He has some problems. Great actor though, one of my favorites actually. And she kept on getting nominated over and over and over for Best Actress, and I think it became just like an inside joke. Like it was a joke. It was like nominate her just to watch her lose. and it really sucked, to tell you the truth. It was very cruel. It'd been better for them not to even put her up there. Hey, if you don't like her work, if you don't like her acting, then don't nominate her. But don't keep putting her out there just for that, because she would show up to every award show. She would come up to every one, get all dressed up, get to walk out there, and at the end of the night, still looking beautiful, still looking radiant, and she would sit there and explain, congratulations to the winner. I mean, Susan Lucci was nothing but grace, at least until the public eye. Now, I don't know how she was behind the scenes. I mean, there could have been but she was in the atmosphere for so long that I do believe that if she would have been a raging bitch or diva behind the scenes, we would have heard about it. We would have heard about it by that time. That's what happens when you're on a show that long. You have no place to run when things go. If you're not acting very nice, there's no place to run. Even back there in the 80s, there was no place to run. There were a ton of gossip magazines back there, and they were not afraid to sit out there and write your ass up. If you're being a diva or what have you. Ask Faye Dunaway that, right? Uh, let's see. Victor Miller is fun to talk to about All My Children and his creation of Billy Clyde, Tuggle, and Cyclops Nightclub. Man, they soap operas, man. I tell you what, for what they are, boy, yes, that's right. Sarah Michelle Gellar got her start as her daughter. Yes, that's right. I think she was off for like 2 or 3 years before she left. I think everybody has argued with Sarah Michelle Gellar at one point or another. Just, of course, I don't think she's no Shannon Doherty, when it comes down to causing a disruption on a stage, behind the scenes. I mean, I think Shannon Doherty definitely was probably the one I know the most that seemed to have the most trouble. But Susan Lucci, she did finally win her award. As far as I know, and Stacey probably knows better, I do believe that she did win at least one, if not more. Did she win more than one Best Actress award? I want to say that. I want to say that she did. Like she won the first one, and then that broke open the gates a little bit, and she started winning other awards as well. So for her to do a TV movie was pretty that was unusual. Very rarely did soap stars ever venture into nighttime. Um, they they rarely did. At the time of the 80s, I can only think of one other female soap star on the level of Susan Lucci, and there were a few, and that would be Deidre Hall. Deidre Hall had actually started out on TV before she went to soap operas. Some of us may remember her as Dinah Girl, and then later on she did some TV series. I think Our House was one of them with Wilford Brimley, and yeah, she was radiant. She was a very good TV actress. Um, and she didn't, neither her nor Susan Lucci ever translated onto the big screen. But here we are. We see Susan Lucci as a villainess. Uh, so it's going to be very interesting to watch this. Um, okay, Wes Craven, of course, we all know who Wes Craven was. Like I said before, Wes Craven directed this movie. What's really interesting is Wes Craven is mentioned as the director and for this movie on his the IMDb page. But if you go to Wes's page himself, it's not there. But he did direct it. Oh yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Yes, I do believe she was there. Kevin Conroy, who voiced the voice of Batman for many years, he was there. Samuel L. Jackson got his debut. His debut came from Spenser for Hire. He appeared in two episodes. Watching him interact with Avery Brooks, not very long, but still two titans, two acting titans right there. Yes. So yeah, yeah, it's really Melissa Leo, who would later on win an Oscar. An Oscar. She got her start on Spencer for Hire. She was one of her early roles. Um, there's a ton of young actors that started out on 80s TV, and a lot of them went. They did shows like Spencer for Hire. So yes. Let's see. Well, just talk a little bit about Wes before we get started here. I want to talk a little about Wes here. I was a little surprised to see that he wasn't underneath his IMDb. I can't imagine him taking that down. I think someone else took that down. Um, took that down, but I don't know why he would. I don't know. I don't. There's nothing wrong with this movie that I could see. I mean, he got a hell of a cast to tell you the truth. If you really be honest, I tell you one thing I didn't realize. I didn't realize just how freaking up to his neck that he was with all these Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. I think someone has just flooded his page, and someone needs to go behind and clean it up a little bit because it's pretty messy. Um, yeah, okay. So according to this, he did The Hills Have Eyes too, and A Nightmare on Elm Street on '84, and of course he did Invitation to Hell. Man, I did not. Okay, some of the other movies that he did during this time, he also did the Swamp. He also did Swamp Thing, which is a huge cult favorite. And then he started doing all the Freddy movies, and he did a lot of Freddy movies. And then he did Shocker in '89. Um, I'm calling this right now. I'm calling my shot right here, right now. I bet you the Invitation to Hell is going to be better than Shocker. Man, Shocker was disappointing. Yeah, it was disappointing. All right. Okay. Um, yes. Yes, that was David Canary. David Canary played the brothers. Played Adam Chandler and then played his twin brother who was mentally challenged, I guess you would say now. And David Canary did a great job in that role. Adam Chandler was a great character, and a lot of people might not know this, but David Canary, um, he was like one of the TV stars that translated into soap operas when they had to go to work. And he wasn't the first man from a leading TV series to go into soap operas. In fact, there was one that I followed because I was so shocked to see him, and that was Randolph Mantooth, who played Johnny Gage on Emergency. He later on transitioned and became a big soap star. David Canary, of course, he got his big start in Bonanza. He came onto the show after Pernell Roberts left. And Pernell Roberts ended up doing TV, went back to TV when he did Trapper John MD, which was a spinoff of MASH. I know, right? Trivia. All right, we're going to start this thing in about 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad you guys are all here for our night of Wes Craven. And so this is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be coming back here too, by the way. I should do the calendar while we're talking here. We're gonna be back here in October, on October 11th. And I'm not sure who's joining me yet. I'm gonna try to get our good friend Gabriella to come back and hang out with us. But the movie that we'll be watching on the 11th will be Christie. Uh, I have reviewed that film, but I want to watch it with you guys, and that's what we're going to be watching in October. And also on the 25th, we'll be watching The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid. It's not the mermaid that you think. It's a little different. Our ISC show, while we will not be having it tomorrow, it will be back in October. I'll be hosting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And will we be rejoined by our good buddy Ben from Cadaver Club, and of course Mary Wilson, the mighty Mary Wilson. She'll also be joining us, and we'll be watching back. We'll be watching and talking, or how we say watch, but we're going to be discussing Pontypool. Pontypool. Should they bring back? Man, the thing about the soap operas I've noticed, Stacy, is a lot of them are just they're. I haven't watched a soap opera in a long time, but from what I've seen, what I've read, like in TV Guide and what have you, they continuously recycle back the same people they've had on the shows. I really don't see a lot of young blood there, young actors like to carry the load, like an Anthony Geary or a Jeannie Francis. Back when or back when they first started, Susan Lucci and Deidre Hall and whatnot. It seems like a lot of the soap operas today revolve around a much older cast. I mean, Days of Our Lives, and they're still trotting at the people they had in the '70s. They are literally working. They're literally staying in their characters until they die. I think the actor who played Doug, Bill Hayes, he recently passed away, and the gentleman who played Drake Hoggenstein, was it Drake who passed away, or Wayne? Wayne, maybe I know one of the big names passed away just recently. He was a major star for Days of Our Lives. Uh, Tristan Rogers passed away, and he had done General Hospital up till his mid to late '70s. Now I remember when he came on the show when I was just a kid. I mean, he was dashing and debonair, but he still was in the soap, and still carrying a storyline till up to where he couldn't do it anymore. Uh, they say the soap operas are doing very well rating wise. Um, so I mean, I know they have one called Beyond the Gate, I guess it is, or Behind the Gate. That's strictly streaming. This airing on streaming. It's doing very well. In fact, they renewed it. Uh, they renewed it, and yeah, so there's still a market for it. I mean, there are fans still who love soap operas. All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and start the movie, and I will drop the link down one more time here. If you guys want to follow up on that, uh, more than welcome to. More than welcome to. I'll be chattering throughout the movie. I'll be chattering a little bit, so just to keep you things going. I don't like doing quiet movies. That's just, I mean, we could do that on our own, right? So go ahead and keep talking in the chat. If you ask any questions or what have you, please to keep doing, keep sending your questions or comments in. That's awesome. Whenever I hit an ad, whenever I hit a commercial, I'll let you guys know if you guys want to stop where you're at and then pick up with me. If not, if you just want to continue to run it all the way through, that's fine. I will let you know that where I run into a commercial. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Thank you for showing up for tonight. I appreciate it. Hopefully, Lady Valerie will jump on here and hang out with us for a little bit. So I don't talk about all by myself for an hour and a half. All right. So here we go. Invitation to Hell. Yeah, it looks like this new company called Filmrise um, has has taken over a lot of the rights of a lot of TV shows and movies, which is really good because they show them on YouTube. Holy cow! I think that's called a station wagon. God, you still see those anymore at all? Look at that thing. That thing's a boat. Uh-huh. There she is, Susan Lucci. Wow, she sort of looks like Diana from V, doesn't she, in that shot? Holy, hey. Yeah, look at her uniform. Oh. Oh, hey. Oh, she's not happy. Uh-huh. She does. She sort of comes across like Jane Badler's little sister. So I guess we're establishing that Susan Lucci is not to be messed with. So yeah, Susan Lucci is definitely beautiful. And you can see Robert Urich gets top billing in here because they want to keep him happy. Susan Lucci. I know a lot of people like Susan Lucci, but give me Joanna Cassady every day, all day. I sort of look like Robert Urich back then. I sort of look like he sort of reminds me of Jeffrey D. Morgan of today. Whereas he absolutely rules on TV. When he's on TV, he's great. Um, Whenever Robert York tried to translate to the big screen, there was something missing there, and he didn't really. He just I don't know. He did Space Pirates, which a lot of people like today. He also did Turk 182. That didn't do that well. Uh, yeah. Oh, she popped up in the Devious Maids. Taking a ride to New York with two movie characters you would want to go with your in the compartment? That's a good question. Uh, all right, I'll go with this one. I would like to go with I like to go with Jack Webb and Harry Morgan. I would love to sit and talk to them about Dragnet. That show's really good, really really good. But man, there's a lot of humor in that as well. William Devane, yes. Now that's interesting because I like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon type deal. So Robert Urich plays Spencer and Spencer for Hire. Um, and William Devane also has connections to that because he played in the Jesse Stone series that starred Tom Selleck. That's Jesse Stone, and Jesse Stone and Spencer from Spencer for Hire. It's the same universe. It's a shared universe. Hawk in the same universe. So they both each did a Spencer series, so to speak. Well, let me turn around and ask you, Stacy, what two movie characters would you want to go with in your compartment? Now check out that cool Check out that cool computer there. Yeah. You got all the people moving stuff in here to the house. So they're breaking in the new house. They hear some strange noises. Of course, now Dad's going to go investigate. Whoops, somebody is there. Zombies. Well, you can see Wes throwing a little bit of horror already in. Uh-oh. Must be trick or treat time. Ah, good friends. Okay, I know that face. That's Joe Rigoletto. Okay, that's cool. Good character actor. Good character actor. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Robert Urich and we're rivals. Let's see. Dragnet, Dan Aykroyd character, and Whoopi from Fatal Beauty. I did not see Fatal Beauty. The only early movies I ever saw Whoopi's was Sister Act and Ghost. I was not a, I was not a, I was not a the biggest Whoopi fan. Though I would like to see Ed, where she takes over the coach of the basketball team. I would like to see that. Now, if we'll have to keep a sharp eye here, because there are a couple of Wes Craven regulars that do pop up here, and Nicholas Worth and Michael Berryman. Of course, Michael Berryman worked in the house. The Hills Have Eyes, and Nicholas Worth played a henchman in Swamp Thing. So Wes was taking care of some of his troop right away. Okay, I am on a commercial, so if you guys want to freeze where you're at, you're more than to do this freeze. I'll let you know when I go back up. Yeah, I remember seeing Sam Elliott way back in the day, and I didn't know who he was back then, but I remember watching this movie. The first movie that I remember Sam Elliott ever starring in was a movie called Lifeguard. and I think his character had a young girl. I don't want to say it was Susan Day, but I could be wrong. Um, Probably am wrong, but it was this young girl. Maybe it was Kimberly. I don't know. I can't remember who the young actress was, but he was playing an aging lifeguard, and he had to come up. He had to come up with an idea what to do with his life. I couldn't stay on the beach forever, but it was a good movie. It was pretty dramatic. Are they? Is that a haunt I'm showing? Wow, that's a first. I think they're showing a haunt house for as an ad here on the show down locally Jackson, Michigan. Yeah, I'll be damned. Wow. So now we're back to the movie, and Joanna Cassidy is getting ready for bed, looking very stylish, by the way. God, I didn't even remember. I don't even remember. Sully Moon Fry was in this. Yeah, this is God, this must have been like a couple of years maybe before she did Punky Brewster. She went on to do some other things as well. Not too much. Not too much. She did a couple. She did Pumpkinhead 2. She appeared in Pumpkinhead 2, played the sheriff's daughter. So even back then, they're gaming. How about that? 1984, and they're gaming. All right, let me. Yeah, Brad Dourif's a good actor. His daughter is too, Fiona, for sure. Russell, what's up? Greetings, sir. Greetings. Come on in. Come on in. We are. Let me drop this down for you. If you want to join in to the watch party, here is the link right here. And we're at the 11 minute and 40-second mark. I do believe it's funny that the young son is playing Space Invaders, when Susan Lucci looks very much like Diana from V. Mhm. So it looks like Robert and Joanna are gonna break in the house in 1980 style. So yeah, Robert Urich got his fair share of the ladies, that's for sure. Um, Says here Robert Urich had 87 credits when he passed away. He passed away. Yeah, he passed away at in 2002, April 2002. He's only 55 years old, and he was doing a show at the time called The Lazarus Man, um, and they found out that he was sick, and they canceled the show because of his sick. They used the sickness as an excuse to cancel it, and he didn't like that too much because they basically publicly said that he was really sick, and that was he had covered that up. He ended up suing the producers for that. I do believe he ended up settling out of court, but he passed away at 55. extremely likable. I mean, gosh, Robert, I don't know anybody who's not watched a Robert Urich movie or TV show that has not liked him at all. I've never met anybody who has said, I don't like Robert Urich. So Robert Urich's character has started to work at a new computer company, and things seem to be going really, really well. There's his buddy there. Yep. Wow. Oh, wow. So this new spacesuit looks pretty killer, huh? Wow. Hmm. I don't know. How would he break out his gun without breaking the suit's containment? Because when he grabbed the gun and he squeezed the trigger, it came out through the suit. You can't be in space and have that happen. Wow. It's a trip scene. It's a trip scene. The station wagon because you just don't see them anymore. That boy is really into his gaming system, isn't it? Robert Urich was in the Dirty Harry sequel, Force. That's right. He absolutely right. He played. I do believe he played the first cop to buy the farm, if I'm not mistaken. Sully Moon Fry from Hunky Brewster was the daughter. Yep, yep. October 3rd, Monsters. Ed Gein story with Charlie Hunnam from Pacific Rim. That's all I'm going to remember Charlie from. I'm only going to remember Charlie from, well, maybe Crimson Peak, but I'm just always going to remember Charlie from Pacific Rim. Our good friend Casey from Interweb Kaiju, he sent us a picture of Guillermo del Toro. Um, Man, del Toro lost some weight. He looks pretty good. Looks really good. I didn't recognize him who it was at first, but they showed him over in Japan, and he was in a warehouse, and he was holding a Jet Jaguar helmet. Man, I think that's a tease. Quit teasing us and go ahead and get that Pacific Rim sequel going. I'm getting old. I want to see it. Hell yeah, Pacific Rim is so badass. Now the second one was just a cash grab. The second one did not look very good at all. Just I don't even I can't even look I can't even count that one as a worthy sequel. Though it did have a pretty good cast to it. But still not as good as the first one, and the action was not nearly as good either. It was so CGI. And the real Pacific, the first Pacific Rim, man, it looked practical. It looked really good. That's a really good movie. Uh-oh. Looks like got some bullies. Looks like got bullies. Always got bullies. They destroyed his game system. Whoops. I don't think that's very nice. That's a nice sister. Got got destroyed. Got his brother's sister. His brother got bullied, and she says, "Let's go get a cookie." Mm. Uh-oh. It's a good thing. Good thing. Good thing Spencer has some really good has some wheel skills driving that Mustang around. Oh, it's Junior Diana. Oh, well, how do they know them? See, wow. Hmm. Jessica Jones. Huh. Ew, she even got the V glasses. Holy crow, she even has the V glasses. Uh-oh. Looks like that's a sinister looking sheriff, I tell you. Yep, there's that's like the visitor sign right there. I'm thinking, man, this is I'm waiting for Mark Singer and Michael Ironside to pop up, but she doesn't look very much. She does very much look like Diana from V. Oh, so they're gonna go in there and get they're gonna go inside there and get brainwashed. Hmm. Okay, I'm at a commercial at the 23-minute mark. So if you want to join us, if you're coming in late, you want to join us, we're at the 23-minute mark. Let's see. 23 minutes. Okay. pretty good so far. This is very entertaining. I can't get over how much that they lifted the whole V look, and Susan Lucci looks just like Diana. I'm blown away by that. It's like, what? No one noticed that at all? Um, you met Michael Ironside at a AA meeting in Toronto. Wow. I had heard that. I heard that he had gotten clean. Michael Ironside is like one of my top 10 actors. I'll watch anything that he's in. So good. Okay. Okay, we're back into the movie, and looks like they're going back and they're test running the suit. Uh, yeah, doesn't look bad for the tech. Doesn't look so bad for the time period. So they're building up. Looks like they're building up like a cyberkinetic helmet. Uh-oh. Huh. Wow. So he's already made big advancements in their helmet already. Hmm. Uh-oh. I think someone's in there with him. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's not good. I think they must have stole some tech. I think Grace is trying to tell him something. Oh, that's not going to end up too good. Hey, that looks like Kevin McCarthy, sci-fi legend. Wow, strong cast for this movie. For a made-for-TV movie, hell of a cast. Of course, we all know Kevin McCarthy from the one of the top science fictions of all time, and Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and we're seeing Diana again, or Jessica. you can understand why she was able to play such a villainess because her face is not a warm face. You know, it is not a warm. It's just not. It looks devilish from the beginning. It always has been. I think that's the reason why she was so successful as Erica was because she had a face that, yeah, like she was always thinking. She was always playing chess while you were playing checkers. Uh-oh. Now she's starting to talk about his muscles, trying to get people to join the club. Lots of pleasurable things. I wonder what that could be. Favorite ice cream flavor? Yeah, wow, that sounds good. Cherry vanilla. Hey John, how are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Three favorite Dustin Hoffman performances. Um, Probably would be Marathon Man, Runaway Jury. He didn't have a big role in that, but he was really good in it. Um, uh, 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 I believe he was in. Let's see. I want to double check. I think he's in All the President's Men. That would be one. Papillion. He was good in that. Tootsie. Yep, Tootsie. Yeah, this is a 1984 made for TV movie, John, Invitation to Hell. It was directed by horror master Wes Craven and starred an all-star cast of American TV actors. They don't do these anymore on they don't make very many network TV movies. Once, maybe one a year, maybe one or two a year, if even that. But it used to be that TV movies were quite common on network TV. Um, ABC was really popular in making in doing films. And there's Matt being pushed to join the club again, and I don't think he really wants to join the club. Hmm. There's something evil afoot here. Why everybody wants to join this club? Hmm. Now Joanna Cassady, she also was very. This is not the first horror maven that she worked for in West Craven. She also worked in with John Carpenter. She worked with John Carpenter in in Ghost of Mars. Joanna Cassady was in that movie. I'm not really so sure we can brag about that movie, but she was in it. And of course, she also was in the classic of Blade Runner. And look, wow, look at that fancy car. They're trying to conquer and divide, trying to get them to join the club. Hmm. I do believe that was a Cadillac. And she she just kicked her. She just kicked that car to the curb. And now she's sitting there saying, "Now we need to join the club." And Matt's sitting there going, like, "I don't want to join no club. I'm not into that. I don't want to do that." Sort of like a sort of. Yeah, hmm. I know what this sort of reminds me of. But I'll be nice. Uh, yes, I agree. Yeah. You know what though? I could drop. Let me drop it the link here, John. I'll drop it here. I'm not sure if you get it in the UK or not. It says Tubi. Let me see if I can find it here on the tube. Let me put this on pause for a minute. I'm gonna go put this on pause for a minute. At 33:56. I want to go and see. I know that FilmRise has a YouTube channel, so they might have this movie on their channel. Let me see. Give me 1 second here, see if I can find it. In fact, if they do, I might just go ahead and switch to that. Let's see. Yeah, it is free with ads. So yes. It is. Well, that's YouTube. Okay. So you can watch it on YouTube. I will drop that. Yeah, Film Rice. Okay, so that's what I thought. So you could drop it in here. I'll drop it in the link. I'll drop the link in here in the chat. And if you want to, oh, where'd I go? Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah. So there we are right there. As far as where we're at in the movie, John, we are at 33:56. So if you want to join in with us on YouTube, just go to 33:56. Now you have ads in that too. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the movie. Looks like they got another stranger in the house. Holy crow. That's not good. Someone's watching TV. Uh-oh, I think he's being brainwashed here. Hmm. Looks like it was some sort of like inversion therapy. Wow. Okay. It's not available in UK on YouTube. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. I didn't think that you would be able to watch it on I didn't think Tubi would be able to watch it. I thought you would be able to watch it off of YouTube. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure if this movie got a physical release or not. Uh, it might have got a VHS release, but I'm not sure if it got at least a DVD release. I do know that some of the ABC movies did. Probably the most two famous ones that I could think of are Duel, which got a physical release. And remember, Duel aired as a TV movie of the week. And then the other one I can think of is Killdozer, which was a cult favorite. Yeah, I did not know that. I thought the streaming services were international myself. Hey, we are at a commercial. Yeah, we are at a commercial. We are back, and we're at the 33. We're at the 36-minute mark. Oh, looks like Mrs. Henderson ended up in a bad way. Got a new secretary and looking all glamorous. I don't think Matt's really enjoying his time there. But he wants something back, right? In order for that to happen, they want him to join the member of the club. Doesn't it sound like a vision of the body snatchers? The way they're talking about the club and people joining it and turning, like things are happening, mysterious things. It sounds like a vision of the body snatchers. Oh, yikes! You definitely tell when Aaron Spelling was around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Quite the little swimsuit she has on there. Well, Susan Lucci, they had her dressed up like that, glamorous all the time on the soap opera. Wow. See, so now they're meeting all the social elite. I wonder where they filmed this at. It looks like a business building, doesn't it? But it's supposed to be a high. It's pretty interesting. Good sets. Hey, Mayanne, how are you? I hope not, John. Yeah, but keeping an eye on that, John. It's very interesting, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, ain't that the truth? I'm just wondering why it's taking so long for it to get here. Hmm. So Matt's going to go. Whoa, hey, that visitor door is pretty hot, huh? I wonder what that. Hmm. You want to make a bet that he already knows the number, whatever number he pushes in is going to work. What? Uh-oh. I think she's trying to seduce Matt. Hmm. Whoa. Well, she's putting the full court press on him, isn't she? Mm-hmm. He's sitting there going, like, I don't know about all this. It's almost like they're a cult of vampires, isn't it? He's gonna get break out. He's resisting. Uh-oh. They're gonna bring the station wagon up. Hmm. Doesn't look like Patricia has a strong mind. Hmm. Meanwhile, Matt comes back in that cool looking that cool looking station wagon. Yeah, and Wicked Part Two is coming out pretty soon. That'll be interesting. I didn't see the first one half yet, but I heard it was pretty good. So it looks like Patricia is going to be joining the club after all. Hmm. She's a really good seductress. I'll give her that. She's a really good seductress, and she got some dimples. So I guess when you go behind the visitor door right there, that's when you become part of the aliens. Uh-oh. Wow. I wonder what it is. I wonder what's in there. I uh-oh. That's three more into the club. Hmm. I wonder if that means that they become passive, sort of like the Stepford wives, maybe. Uh-oh. Watch, they probably have a new car. They probably got a new car. Uh-oh. The dog is making a lot of noise, so you know the dog knows that something's up. The dog knows something's wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know the dog's gonna end up in a bad way. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Yeah, that dog ain't making it to the next scene. Albert, we hardly knew you. I think the kids are gonna resist it though. I don't think the kids are as brainwashed as they think. No, just a film buff. Just a film buff. But I do like talking to film directors though. That's fun. I've talked to a few of those. A few. Oh, it was better than the stage show. I would like to see the stage show with Kristen and Idina though. I mean, I like Ariana and Cynthia, but I think that Idina and Kristen were probably because they put that play on the map. Thanks, thanks, Russell. I'm sort of surprised nobody's come up to you about your name yet, Russell. Because I know that's the Hell's Angels president's name. I'm surprised someone hasn't come up to you and asked you why you're using it. All right, let me get back to the yeah. Uh-oh, calling the vet. Hmm, Miss Winters. Why does she look familiar? She looks familiar to me too. Hmm. Let's see. Lois Hamilton. What? Huh. Let's see where I've seen that before. Wow, she died really young too. 56. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she did not have a happy ending. Our Miss Winters. Wow, that's a shame. Okay, I'm on an ad right now. Okay, we're back. We're at the 52 minute mark. And there's Matt still driving that station wagon. Now, of course, Robert Urich was really blessed in both Vegas and Spenser for Hire. He got to drive really cool cars. He drove I want to say a 66 Mustang in Spenser for Hire, 67 Mustang for Spenser for Hire, and he drove a 56 or 57 T-Bird in Vegas. So he definitely got uh-oh. So I hope they didn't uh-oh, final straw. Uh-oh. Oh. Huh. Looks like this old man, this old vet might have saved the dog. Yeah. Oh, saved the dog. I have a feeling this dog's going to come into play. Like he's already detected something's up. Oh, so Joanna got all glamored up. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Hmm. I definitely think I have a feeling she's either whoa, hey, looks like a little bit of a slasher going on here. It's almost like she's back to the character she played in Blade Runner. Wow. Man, that knife is wicked looking in her hands, that's for sure. Hmm. I think if he had said anything other than that, I think he might have ended up in a bad way. It's extremely so, huh, Val? Oh, Tim Kazurinsky from Saturday Night Live. Yep, that's right. Nice. Yes, Valerie. This was a yeah, made for TV movie. Pretty good, huh? I mean, Wes did a really nice job here. I mean, he's got tension. He's got a lot of he's got a, I do think it is very much though like V. It has that V vibe to it. It really does. The costumes and the fashions are screaming V, but I still like this quite a bit. And Susan Lucci plays a very good villainess. Uh-oh. She's frisky. She's really frisky. I think she's like, what, she's gonna watch. Will she bite his lip? We'll see. Holy crow. Oh, meow. Wow. He got dealt with. He's just like, well, I guess you made her happy there, Matt. Wow. Okay. Yep. That for those who might not know, that is called a payphone. And we used to have them in the 70s and the 80s and all the way into the 90s. I know a lot of people who just have just cell phones. They don't know what that is, but that's what we used to use sometimes. Yep, yep. Erica had two good guys in her life that I know of that that made her into a good person. But more often or not, she always was the villainess. Oh, no problem, Russell. Thank you so much for coming in. Watching Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie. All right, definitely. Uh, no argument here, John. Walt Wiley, man, sheesh. Is he still with us? Is what I didn't know he was still with us. I okay. I God, he's got to be up there. I mean, Susan Lucci was. I know she's still with us, but she was 38 when she made this movie. So that was the yeah. Susan Lucci be pushing 82. So why not? I do think Robert Urich and Joanna Cassady did make a very dashing couple, though. Hmm. So it looks like they did something dastardly to Grace. Matt's putting it together now. He's realizing that something is there's some shenanigans going on. Man, check that high tech out. That's some shit right there. Holy cow. All of them. Yep, all of them. You join the club, you get promoted. Hmm. I think he's gonna do some undercover investigative work. hmm He's in Spenser mode. Golf club and a ball. I wonder what that's for. Hmm. We'll see what happens. Of course, it'd be 666, right? Hmm. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, holy crow! 800 degrees. Wow, you would have walked in there, you would have got a sunburn. That's impossible. Uh-oh. Oh, oh, dang. Wow, that dude's strong. Man, whoa. He must have super strength or something. That's holy crow. Oh, with a little Goldfinger action right there. Oh, he was. Oh, come back again. We'll be here. Yeah, when I watched this, when I saw this, Val, I was just, I was like, I had never heard of it. Um, I didn't know that Wes Craven had done a TV movie. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, this would be interesting because, I mean, I'm fans of Robert Urich and Joanna Cassady, so and Susan Lucci on a lesser scale, but yeah, of course, next month again, we'll be doing on the 11th. We'll be doing Christie. We'll be watching Christie with Haley Bennett and Ashley Green. And then on the 18th, on the 25th, we'll be doing The Little Mermaid with Mike Markoff and Lydia Helen. And it's not your Disney mermaid either. I can tell you that. And we'll be watching those two next month. For us, while you guys are watching the movie, we do got a busy week this week. We're going to be talking to professional wrestler Mickey Knuckles on Tuesday, the 30th. Wednesday, we'll be talking with actress and producer director Kimber Lee. Will be with us on Wednesday the 1st. And then on this Thursday, we'll be talking with Joel and uh, I keep calling them the Newly Deads. Whoops. Oh, wow. The little girl just killed her, but he just killed a rabbit. Holy crow. Welcome home, Dad. You just walked in and watched me kill the rabbit. A crowbar. Holy crow. What? Wow. Rowling. Wow. I think she's possessed. Uh-oh. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. Uh uh That makes sense. He's been building that robotic suit all this time, and I bet you that robotic suit is going to come into play into here. The space suit. He's gonna have to use this space suit that he designed to go inside that hot springs. Oh, now the little boy is attacking. Okay, okay, we're gonna put him. Oh, we can put him in the closet too. Good thing he has that leather jacket on. But what about the wife? Oh, ho, ho, whoa! Oh, holy crow! Wait a minute, that's all it took for her to knock her out? My God, the kids put up a better fight than that. I still see her moving too. Now he's going back. He took that fancy station wagon back. Hmm. It's the Halloween party. That's right, the Halloween party. So he's gonna dress up there in a suit. That's a good idea. Oh, there's his best friend. Uh-oh. I don't think his best friend's gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be best friends anymore. And I don't mind. It's a devil's playground. Hmm. Oh, nice. I guess the laser works. Wow. Wow. He got laser tagged. Mm. That's a good idea to use that, and a good way to use that helmet. I mean, they wanted to make sure it could withstand space. So we'll see what happens. Oh, look at it! It's even detecting that they're not human anymore. Wow, that spacesuit is pretty cool. All non-human. This sort of reminds me of They Live, right? He's got those glasses on, and Roddy Piper put those glasses on, and yep, and could see that they weren't human. There we go, non-human. Looks like miniature Jane Badler, miniature Diana. Look right behind him. Not human. Hmm. Oh, in a Gestapo outfit, huh? Or I'm sorry, should I say ICE? Uh, wow. Hmm. Yeah. Non-human. Huh. Boy, look at that hairdo. Non-human. Well, she wanted him to go in there, so who is she? Is she a alien? Is she the devil? Hmm. Room full of non-humans. Yeah. That was a laser. I think that was a prototype of a laser cat. They just didn't have the cat there yet, but I think it was more like laser cats. Do I have a favorite Joanna Cassidy performance? Man, she's done so many really good things. I I loved I really liked the show she did. It was only a short run though, but I really liked her as Morgan in 240 Robert. Um, I mean anything that she's in, she elevates it. I mean she's in a great series called Foxfire. That was a lot of fun. But she's sort of like Tom. She's sort of like Robert Urich in that sense. Is that um yeah, hell is definitely hot. So that must yeah. So yep. Well, wow, all those innocent people they got. She's not trying to run from you. Huh, somehow he knew. Mm. Okay, I'm at a commercial at 1 hour and 21 1 hour and 21. We only got about 10 minutes left. Yeah, that was a. I'm not sure what this movie is. Is this supernatural or is it sci-fi or what is it? I think it comes across as supernatural. There is a lot of different movies in this a lot, but I'm really digging it. Never saw Death Spa. Never saw that. Um, Looking at the Wes Craven filmography, though, yeah, this is fun. This is definitely fun, and definitely, I really feel it's a tribute to Val, to our friend. Who loves Wes Craven, and I didn't plan for that to happen, but now that it has, I definitely am glad we're doing it, and holding up the Wes Craven sign for our buddy. Um, I don't know if in fact I'll tell you the truth. I don't really know if I've ever seen this movie discussed over there. I as far as that goes. Um, I know I saw Shocker. Oh, Shocker. Oh, I tell you right now though, was this not better than Shocker? I mean, honestly, I am really enjoying this. Well, this is really quite good for a TV movie. Um, I would, yeah, I'm very impressed. Very smartly casted too. All three have done really really well. Yeah, I Music from the Heart with Meryl Streep was good. I have not seen that. I have not seen that. One day I'm gonna do this. Probably I might do it in November or December, but we're gonna watch Julie and Julia on for a watch party with Meryl Streep and Amy Adams because that movie is very special to my heart, and I want to do a watch party with it. But next month we're going to do Christie with Haley Bennett, and we're doing a Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid with Mike Markoff and Helen Lydia Helen. I have not seen that in a long time. I admit I have not seen that in a long time. Yeah, Wes did a great job here. This is a terrific movie. I mean, for a movie as old as it is, it holds up pretty damn well, I think. I think it's very spooky. And despite the low budget, I think Wes got every penny out of this. I think it's very interesting. But there are some really good made for TV horror movies besides Duel and Killdozer. I remember a few other ones. One I remember. Oh, wow. But see, he didn't join the club. Uh-oh. He realized you know what? He's believing. I think what we're gonna see, he's willing to give up his life. So that'll probably save his family. Wow. She looks like she's in hell. Oh the hell with that. Yep. Put them down there, separated them. Oh, no, thank you. You're not going to tempt her with sex either, because he's a moral man. Nope. I want my family. I want my damn dog. Yep. Lie, tease, and tempt. Hmm. Free will. He's either going to save her or die in the attempt. Ha ha. There we go. Wow. I think she's done. She got blown up. Yeah. Wow, that's it. Isn't it always was though in TV movies? They always had to have a happy ending though. The other TV movie, I'm trying to think of all the ones I've seen. I've seen quite a few TV movies. The supernatural ones didn't come on the air that often. Um, uh, 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 I think the initiation of Sarah. I remember that one. The one I remember was with Richard Crenna called Devil Dog. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I remember that one. Check out that TV. Let's see where they at. Oh, huh. I wonder if he broke her whole spell. Then did all the people come back? Wow, I would be. Wow. Oh, look at the rabbit. She got her rabbit back. Maybe it just reset. Hmm. I think he's gonna watch that burn for a little bit. All right. That was Invitation to Hell here on Have Cheetah Will Watch. And wow, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Hey, Eric, how are you, sir? That was a lot of fun, definitely. Uh, I really dig it on this, and thank you for all who came out and hung out with me and in the chat, Lady Valerie. And next time we're going to try to get her up here to watch the show for sure. I will, yeah. Next library visit will be Tuesday. Tuesday will be next library visit. Um, Next interview will be on the 30th. I'll be talking with professional wrestler Mickey Knuckles at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on the 30th. On the 1st, I'll be talking with Kimberly, and she is in Hawaii. I have never talked to anybody in Hawaii before, so I'll be talking with her on the 1st, and then on the 2nd we have the Newly Deads, and they're also a big proponent of dollar theater. They do film reviews of movies they've gotten for $5 or less. I'm $1.25 or less. They're $5 or less. And let me tell you, their reviews are a lot of fun. They do a 30-minute show and they talk about the movie that they picked out, and it's a lot of fun. I'm hooked, and I'm going through their list. I'm going through their watch list, or their playlist, and I'm thoroughly entertained. And they are reviewing a lot of the same movies that a lot of us did or got at Dollar Tree. Uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I just hope that she doesn't get killed this weekend if she's wrestling anywhere. I don't think she's going to be wrestled to. I don't know. You know what? I can't sit there and say, wow, with a separated shoulder, she would have to stay off the sidelines, right? But you just never know with deathmatch wrestlers. They could. You know, that's merely a scratch. Sort of reminds you of the Monty Python on the Holy Grail. That's just a scratch, but you separated your shoulder. A mere bump. So we'll be talking with Mickey. She has a brand new book out, her biography, up to her point up in her life, that she'll be sharing. We'll be talking about that as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show. Um, of course, Eric is gonna be talking to her on the 28th. So if you want to see, I guess it's like a stereo interview, right? One night Eric gets it, then the next night I get it, and we just put it together and make it work. Yeah, real quick before I let you guys go, again, we got three shows coming up. On the 11th, we have Christy. On the 25th, The Little Mermaid. On October 26th, the IFC Midnighters will return. We won't be here tomorrow. We will not be here tomorrow, but we will be back on the 26th of October. Ben will be back with us. I talked to him. He's doing much, much better. And we'll be covering Pontypool. Definitely covering Pontypool. All right. And Sarah says she's getting some news DVDs. Yes. Yes, please hit the like buttons all forever. That way notify everything we've done. We are going a full court press in October. Let me tell you, we have shows coming up the Yin Yang in October. We're going to be busy, real busy, but we got some really interesting people to talk to, and I can't wait to do it. All right, I'm going to let everybody go here because we've been on here that's one thing about watch parties. They tend to run a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and cut this short here now. Watch the replay if you can, and drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of the movie, if you liked it enough. Want to do it again? Yes. And of course, our last review is Hogan's Heroes on Dollar Theater, the Voters Edition. Check that out too. He the Cheater watched and reviewed the first 3 episodes of Hogan's Heroes. That's what everybody wanted to see, and that's what we delivered. All right, thanks so much, and we will talk at you soon. Peace.